everyone, this is Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures, and this is a #Slashthestash2020 completion number 2. So I can't wait to share it with you. Thank you so much for coming along with me. I know on Instagram I've been posting how many days it's taking me to do this, and I'm so excited to finally have a completion that I can share with you. So this I purchased about 9 months ago. It was Diamond Art Club, Mandie Manzano's art. It's a round. It has some ABs, and then I also replaced it with some of the 310s, which I'll show you in a minute, with some sparklers from Diamond Paintings. I think it's not Diamond Painting, Diamond Sparklers with Tina. I'll get the name straight and put it down below in the video, and also it'll be linked down below as well, because I've just fallen in love with glitzing and glamming up my diamond paintings to the next level. Okay, so this is called Tree of Life. Like I said, the design is by Mandie Manzano. The production, that's what I'm calling it. The person who produced it is by Diamond Art Club. It is sold out right now, but depending on when you're watching this video, check out their site. It's round, and it has 38 colors, and it had, forgive me, I'm drawing a blank, 1 AB. Okay, and first off, let's go over the drills. So I used Harbor Freight containers. Again, down below in this description, there's a Harbor Freight link that you can look up, or if you have one in your city. My store actually raised the price, so they're about $5, and then usually there's a 20 to 25% off coupon that you can sign up for their emails or get their mailings. These containers hold 24 mini containers, so it is sold as a 25 piece, but there's 24 containers inside because this big container is considered a piece as well. And so this is where I stored my 38 colors. The AB was this beautiful blue color. I don't know if you can see it very well in here, but it has this extra little sparkle to it. I always compare it to more of a sequence color, so it's got like a little rainbow glitz to it versus a sparkle. It just catches the eye a little bit better. So I don't know if you can tell, I always have a hard time. I had plenty of drills. And this is also, I mean, I actually spilt the drills a couple times and my feet are sitting in some of these drills, but there were plenty of drills. I never worried about running out. There was one color I was worried about, and then I realized I had that same color in 2 different trays. So I had plenty of that color, you know, so I probably have 100 maybe. I'm really bad at estimating in these little containers how many are in here. I know it's less than the 200 packs, so I think it's probably anywhere from 50 to 100 of each color. Excuse me. All my videos I yawn in. That's just kind of my trait. So I had plenty of colors to go around. Also, this is the sparklers that I used. I'm going to put them in a tray so you can see them. But these are copper, and they're beautiful. Okay. And what I did, let me pour these back because these are precious to me. I don't want to accidentally lose them. Okay. So I'm going to put them over here. But what I did, and I'll have some close-up pictures I'll insert in here, but I'll point to them, is over here there was like this candelabra, kind of like the Hanukkah. And so what I did is, this was initially all 310. And I decided, you know what, I want it to pop. And so like I said, I'll put a picture in here of a close-up, but I took the 310 and I added the copper. And then over here, there's this little candle holder fire thing, and again, just the container part I outlined in the copper color. Down here, it's not as significant until it's, you know, you get up close, but this is the container that holds like this fire flame that's coming up underneath this river. And so I did a copper outline the best that I could for this little cup, so to speak. Now, this was actually something, I'm a rule follower, and so it's very hard for me. Like artistically, I love diamond painting because of the colors, but it's very hard for me to go, oh, how do I take a sparkler, or how do I switch out colors in order to, you know, I could never be a charter because I don't know like what ABs to replace and all that kind of stuff. So this was the first one I experimented on, and so I'm just gonna dabble in it and do my best. But this one I thought, you know, it's pretty cut and dry. When I first saw it, I think I even said when I opened it, I thought that this would be a good one to replace some of it. Up here in the sky is where the ABs were. Basically this blue color is the same as the AB blue color, and then they just switched out a couple, so there's, you know, just a little extra catch your eye sparkle. The tree turned out fabulous. There's like some light greens, some tans, some like brown gray colors. I just love the tree. And this is my color palette, guys. So right here, like greens into aquas to teals to turquoises into like blue. Blue's not really my favorite color, but like the turquoise and aquas. This color palette, that is Jennifer on a plate, right, in a color palette. So I have been dreaming about doing this since I first saw it on Diamond Art Club. Then I opened it about 9 months ago, and I'm like, why haven't I done this? And I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna pull it out because it's hashtag Slashthestash2020, and I wanna do it. So this is number 2 completion. Love it. I would say, okay, so here were the trash, and this is not really trash. I would say half of this is trash and half of this was extra. What I mean by extra is if I were working in a green color, there might have been like a yellow in there, and so I'd pull it out so when I was using my multi-placer I wouldn't accidentally pick it up. Most of the trash that I actually found was in the 310s, in one of the yellows. I think maybe the machine wasn't sharp enough, so it would have like a little crust around it. And then some of the ABs, which is normal with ABs, didn't have, like would have half the AB coating, or didn't have all of the AB coating, or was a little bit smaller than it should have been. So I would say half of this is trash and the other half was like that wayward color that was in the wrong color. And that's just with machines. Like, guys, the machines can't be perfect, right? They're machines. If we as humans can't be perfect, how can we expect a machine to be perfect, right? One thing I did notice, and it probably was user error, is right before this video, I like to kind of pet my diamond paintings. And I realized some of the drills were popping up, but I think that's because I forgot to do a solid rolling. Because this gets like turned in and put on a shelf inside, and because I haven't framed it or had it laying flat for a while, you just had to go through. Also, when I use a multi-placer, sometimes I'm not pushing down as hard. Also, I used a lot of patty wax on this, and you don't push down as hard using the patty wax, but then that also means that the drills don't get pushed into the poured glue. So once I did the rollover and just made sure everything was great, it's not that drills themselves were popping up because of malfunction. It just needed a little bit of extra pressure because I must not have been stressed out as much when I did this painting because they weren't solid into the glue. I loved the person who charted this, the different ombre effects, the rolling into colors. This was just fabulous. I love the colors down here with the browns. It's just amazing. This size is a little hard for me to find a frame, so hopefully I'll have a framing video in the next month or two. I'm going to head over to Hobby Lobby and look for the build your own canvas type frames so that maybe I could get some plexiglass. I really want this to be behind glass because I don't want to seal it, but and my thing is if I put it behind glass, I don't seal it. But if I have it standing out, I do seal it so then I can dust it or, you know, figure out how to keep, you know, down the road, because it is a 3D effect. So eventually dust is going to get in there. Even though you seal it, you'll need to dust it if you know, have it on a canvas or have it exposed. So, yeah, so that's the long and short of it, guys. I'm so glad you were along with me. Please, Instagram's picking up a lot of followers. I'd love for you to follow me over there. That's where I do like day 1, day 2, day 3. This one took me 12 days to do, and I think one of it was last week. I just like diamond painted for like 8 hours over the weekend. Normally I only diamond paint 2 or 3 hours, so I was just busting through this one. And I think also I just loved it so much that when I was stressed, I just dove into this, and it really helped me. Now, quick sneak peek at my next one, which it'll come up in another whip, you'll see it, is these are the colors. I'm working on a rhinestone. So, and I'm working on canvas art. So Amy over at Canvas Art, this is something I purchased probably before Christmas, and I had to do it. It's beautiful. I want it to go on the wall right behind where I'm sitting, so it goes with my fiery sunflower. But yeah, so this is a sneak peek. Right now I'm working on a red color in it. Because I did so many blues and greens, I kind of wanted to do like a red and yellow color palette. So I can't wait for you to check out my next video. And if you like this one, give it a thumbs up. Would love if you become a subscriber and part of our family. And yeah, until next time, be blessed. Take care. Bye-bye.